coming up to the line. We're about to go green. Everybody's getting packed up. Coin and Pings look to be a little bit detached, heading up to the line. And we are green. The race has begun. GameStopper, Code, and Bagel are taking off from the back of the pack. CoinC's got a much better launch than Pings and gets past the M&M car. GameStopper, Code, and Bagel are forming a draft train, while Coin and Pings seem to be forming their own little group behind them. Coin is just out of the draft and won't be able to catch up. Oh, Coin goes wide and opens the door. Pings is just getting past. Is he going to make it? He makes the pass. Pings moves up to 4th and Coin slots right in behind Pings. And Coin seems to be sending it on Pings. There we go, he's on the inside. Pings is going wide and Pings nearly shuts the door, gives him room. Doesn't make the move. That was really dangerous right there. Pings moved across Coin. Could have caused a collision, but luckily everybody's still in one piece. Looks like he might be looking for a move here. Is she gonna get the inside? Pings leaves the door open. Oh, and shuts it just in time. That was close. And opens the door! Coin gets by! No, they're side by side. This is really close. They are just right on each other, coming into turn 3. Or 2. I don't know if they don't. The bank turn, and Coin secures the position, but Pings is right on her tail. Coin goes a little bit to the right. Pings doesn't seem to have the speed, but Coin is on the outside and is pushed to take a wider line. Pings is so close right now. Pings is overtaking, just barely. And Coin loses the position. What a battle for that position right there. Coin was looking to make a move. Pings is just barely leaving any room to do it. And opens the door, and Coin gets past. Coin is not getting past yet. Holds the inside line. They are neck and neck. Side by side. And Coin may solidify the position on the inside and takes it. They are so close right now. And he does a switchback. Pings gets a switchback on Coin. Coin hits the wall, loses a significant amount of speed, and is losing the draft. Pings is outrunning Coin, and Coin is left alone. Coming around to the pit entrance, let's see if they go for it. They're pitting GameStopper and Bagel. Code dives into the pits. Pings just barely misses the pits. Goodness gracious, nearly swings and hits that wall. There's a mess in the pit lane while all 4 of the drivers are going in. And here we go. Code is putting it up the inside, forcing Bagel wide. They're side by side. GameStopper is still in the lead. It looks like Code might drop back. No, he's side by side. They're side by side fighting for second place right now. It looks like Code is going to take the position. This is some really close racing. Bagel's going to slap back behind and get the back draft. And now Code is on GameStopper. A lot of pressure is being put on GameStopper here. And Bagel is going to have to try and make up his position. He's losing time very quickly because he's not getting the benefit of a bump draft. If he doesn't set a really good lap, he's going to lose out very quickly. Rounding the final corner, where Code is not going to be able to make a move. GameStopper is holding his line and racing really defensively, and here they come across the final stretch. Code isn't really gaining much. And he pulls wide and across the line. And they are off. We are green at Daytona. We have a race. They're going about 3 wide into the first corner. Cars all over the place. People sending it in. And Cable loses it on the first corner. No cautions out. Seems that everybody cleared safely. Pings got away from the pack, so is Spools and Coinseed's trying to keep up. GameStopper's right in the middle there. Pings right on the tail of Spools, but Spools just gets a better launch out of there. GameStopper towards the rear of the pack, holding a decent position. Coin is losing some ground on Pings. What a messy first turn, but it seems to have evened out pretty well. GameStopper looking to make a move on Cody. Very close. Goes into that corner. Just want to see if there's any moves. And Coin's around! Coin has spun! Going into the hairpin, gets a little bit on the grass, and that means Cody and GameStopper are going to get by. There's no caution. Coin is off the track, trying to rejoin. GameStopper gets by, and Bagel gets by. Coin lost 3 positions from that little mistake, and now he's going to have to try and make it up before the end of this race. As they go into the chicane, King Cody getting loose, and GameStopper fishtails it and gets into the grass. Loses all those positions there to Bagel and Coin. Bagel and Coin are rocketing past into the final turn and catching Cody significantly. What a turn of events. We've got a lot of cars off today. Cable is not doing too well in the back. GameStopper also back there. Spools, Pings running away with this race, and now we have a battle for third position. Coin sends it in Bagel, putting pressure. Cody goes a little wide into that corner, took in offline. That's alright. Coin and Bagel battling it out now. Ooh, Coin sent it up the inside. She just got a little contact and pushes through. It's extremely aggressive. Thank goodness he didn't take anyone out. They come up to the chicane. Or if Coin's able to send anything up on Bagel here. Gets a lot later on the brakes. Makes him a bit of time. And Bagel sends a bad line, but just closes the door before Coin can get past. And she is on his bumper. And one thing to note that might mix up the pack tonight is that there are, well this morning, but there are pits. People are going to have to dive into the pits for fuel. And tires, really. These cars suck down fuel faster than you would think. Side by side, Bagel and Coin are. Let's see if they can do anything with this next coming corner. And Bagel lets out. GameStopper getting that draft is catching quickly on Cody. Let's watch that POV. Here we go, into the chicane. No moves are going to be made. GameStopper gets early on the brakes. Cody is fishtailing it a little bit. And still saves it. And gets out of there clean. GameStopper lost a little bit of speed from braking early into that chicane. But is taking the inside line while Cody goes wide through the banked turn. Ooh, Cody weaving a little bit. And GameStopper gets by cleanly. But it probably will not be a huge issue because they're not exactly battling. Oh, and GameStopper's off the track, sends it way too fast into the chicane, and just lost the back end. That is unfortunate. But there's still a lot of race left, so anything can happen here. Cody gets past GameStopper on the pit exit and drifts it into turn 1. Slides the car nearly through the entire corner. That was a show for sure. as we say that, it looks like Bagel is off the track. Bagel has totaled the car. GameStopper weaving. Oh my goodness. Spins it, but keeps it on. Bagel is in the tire barrier. Is there going to be a yellow or caution for that? Bagel's completely off the track and isn't moving. The car is retired. Bagel retires from the race, meaning GameStopper's moved up to 4th. Here we go. Spools is rounding the final corner to the front straight and finishes first for the NASCAR Championship Race 2 at Daytona. There we go. The countdown has begun. And we are green at Indianapolis for the 3rd race of our NASCAR Championship. Spool's getting an amazing launch off the start. Makes up a ton of positions. A little bit of contact from Bagel and Spools. Code falling behind. Wait. Code is behind the pack now. Not sure what happened there. Bagel leading this race so far. Spools falling behind. GameStopper following Spools. And then Coin following GameStopper. And Code is right behind Coin. Into turn 3 they go. A little bit of tire smoke from Spools, it seems. Everything is in order. Coin making up some time on GameStopper in turn 3. Turn 4 is a really tricky one. A lot of these drivers have different strategies for letting out to not hit that wall, because that wall comes up quickly. Spools is in the rear view mirror of Bagel, and Bagel's able to get by. Coin making up a lot of time in that corner. Is it going to be enough? No. Is really close, though, to passing GameStopper. GameStopper is making up a little bit of time every corner, it looks, on Bagel. But it's very hard to tell because they go, oh, never mind, that's not hard to tell. He just pulls right on his bumper. Looks like he's going to get past in the straight. He has the draft. He's right on his bumper. Is Bagel going to move? Bagel, not really. GameStopper goes to the inside. Bagel keeps his line, goes a little bit wide. They both go wide. Some tire smoke from Bagel. And Coin is getting in on the action. Saw that they were fighting, but takes a way wide line into turn 4 and loses out on that action. Bagel into the wall. GameStopper is gaining ridiculously, gets the pass. And it looks like Coin might also get the pass on him. Bagel tapped the wall and lost it there. A little bit of banging bumpers, doors from Coinsy. Coin in the wall. Coin spins. Coin spun around. We don't have a yellow. We have full course yellow. Oh, big wreck. Big wreck. Code into Coinsy. That is going to bring out our virtual safety car. So we see all of everybody slowing down. Goodness gracious, that was a hard hit from Code. It seems like Coin is giving a little push to Code to hopefully get him to the pits. I cannot imagine that both of their cars are doing well. Bagel's in the pits! Bagel's in the pits before the pit window opened. The pit window opens at lap 9 for fuels and tires. Unless you have damage. That is interesting. We're going to see what the race stewards think about that. And from the stewards, Bagel has received a drive-through penalty for going through the pit lane when it was closed for fuel and tires. Yeah, it didn't look like Bagel was involved in the crash, so there was no reason for him to pit. Here we go. And we're on the front straight for the restart. For lap 9. So after this lap, the pit lane will open and Bagel will be able to take his drive-through penalty. for pitting when the pit lane was closed, and we are reaching the line here for our restart. They're all ready, and we are green at Indianapolis again for the restart of our race here today. Hey, Spool's got another great launch. Ooh, some door banging by GameStopper, Bagel, and Code, and Coin. All four of them getting together. A lot of sparks flying. Bagel sending it up, pushes Code. Tires smoke from Code. Coin is going to get through them, it seems. Move alongside with Bagel. GameStopper got away really quickly. Coin lets out before turn 3. Didn't seem to want to go too wide with Bagel there. We're going to see when Bagel takes this penalty, because they do have a drive-through penalty. Current positions are Spools. Oh, Bagel is diving into the pits, leaving Coin alone. They are all very close. GameStopper doesn't have enough speed to make a move into turn 1. Possibly a move, enough pace in the wall. GameStopper into the wall, loses a bunch of speed. Coin is catching rapidly. Coin is going to pass on the outside of turn 2, and Coin gets by. That mistake costs so much from GameStopper, but GameStopper seems to be in the draft of Coin, so he's not losing too much out. He was right on Bagel. It seems like he was just holding a little bit too much speed through turn 1 and 2. Well, turn 1 and the exit of turn 1. And just hit the wall. Also looks like they're showing up on Coin. Oh, Coin goes off the track, loses a bunch of speed, and GameStopper is back by. Incredible racing. Code is in the way. Woo! GameStopper trading paint with Code there into turn 1. Losing a lot of speed. Coin is trying to make a move, but just gets blocked. Some close racing here. That draft pulls you really hard around these corners. Get a lot of speed. And GameStopper seems to be going into the pits, and Coin is going by. Coin doesn't follow GameStopper into the pits with a red tire and low fuel. Interesting strategy here from the Skittles car. Coin's still staying out. Coin is currently leading the race with Spools in second. That lead will probably diminish. Her fuel is super low. It takes about 40 to 30 seconds in the pits, and it looks like there is a 31 seconds between Coin and GameStopper. Possibly looking for an overcut strategy? Let's see if she goes in. And she's going into the pits. This is going to be close. GameStopper has got to be pushing right now. He knows he's got to beat her out of the pits. You can't let what happened at Catalunya happen again here at Indy. Spools looks like he's going to take back the lead of the race. Here they come down the front straight. GameStopper is moving quick, and Coin is exiting the pits. This is going to be extremely close. Coin's out of the pits. Who's going to be in front? Coin! Coin successfully overcuts GameStopper, but doesn't have much speed, so GameStopper's going to make a significant amount of time up on Coin. Now this is all about if she can hold that lead now. GameStopper getting a huge slingshot through that corner. Gets into the draft, super close. Is going to pass Coin on the bumper. Side by side through turn 1. Coin turns into GameStopper. It goes wide. Coin gives up the position to GameStopper. Hits the wall. Oh, that's it. Unless Coin can make up pace in these last 2 laps. GameStopper has secured second position. This really seems like it's going to be our positions for the end of the race. What a race. The overcut strategy nearly worked if she would just hold off GameStopper and hold a line. But when GameStopper got the draft off of her out of turn 4, it was over. She's made up about a half a second and gaining, but it's not going to be enough. Coin finishes 3rd, GameStopper 2nd, Spools 1st. Here they go, they're getting onto the final straight. Bunching up, getting ready for the start. And here we go. In Watkins, and we are green at Watkins Glen for the NASCAR or CXRL Championship. Into turn 1, Bagel goes inside, and King Cody goes wide. Bagel gets by on the inside. Bagel now leading the race at first. Coin following close behind. GameStopper also not too shy. Coin making a lot of speed up into turn 2 and in turn 3, just holding a little bit more speed. GameStopper also holding a solid bit of speed. Coin see a side-by-side with Bagel. Bagel into the chicane. Let's see what happens here. Any moves? Coin gets passed into the chicane. It looks like Bagel had to give up that position. Spools getting past GameStopper. GameStopper using as much of that track as he possibly can and getting a little bit of contact and taking the position back. Really aggressive move, but it gets the job done. Spools not having that good of a start as we expected. Be fair, we were expecting him to rocket past everybody at the chicane, but he gets past GameStopper, and GameStopper on the aggressive side of things, rubbing doors and gets past. GameStopper really does not want Spools to get past him, it seems, which is great for the other two in front, because Spools has the pace over everybody right now in this championship, and has for every single race he's been in. And we'll see if GameStopper is able to hold him off long enough. The defense is going well. He's racing really defensively and is holding him up perfectly. Quincy and Bagel starting to pull away, but from the pack, Coin is pulling from Bagel, it seems, slowly but surely. Go on board with GameStopper to watch this great defense. A little bit squirrely there, a little bit more contact. But Spools gives the room. Really aggressive on the defense, which is benefiting everyone in front of him. He really wants to hold this position from Spools. Spools trying to make a move. Move just has a little bit more pace through those corners and goes on the outside. GameStopper slowly closing the door, but keeping a car's width on the inside. It is super close. And into the chicane they come. Spools getting by GameStopper, and into the chicane, hard in the brakes, they both. Spools just has a little bit more pace through there and gets past. There is still a lot of race left. We're only now coming on to lap 5. And there is a lot of race distance. Oh! GameStopper into the wall. Looks like he lost the back end and just tapped it. Didn't look like he had damage, but I'm pretty sure there's something hurt on that car. If she can make up enough pace on Spools before he's able to pit, she might be able to pass in the pit lane. That depends how late Spools pits. Bagel into the wall! Takes significant damage, but still into the race. Just misjudged the corner, it looks. Pit strategies are really interesting to see here. Bagel was not able to really... Oh, and Coin is spun! Coin has spun around on the exit of that corner. Or got a little bit into the grass, and she just lost it. Is that going to cost her? Spools dives into the pits. That seems to have cost her the undercut strategy. We will have to see. She's going to have to make up 10 extra seconds that were added from that spin. There's just really big gaps in between all these drivers here. We were expecting to see more battling, but the smaller grids really just like, when somebody pulls away, there's no chance of catching them, and then, or if there's no chance of catching them, you don't have anyone to battle with. The fortunate thing about smaller grips, and GameStopper into the wall! Seemed to be on the first corner. I didn't see it, but he seemed to have lost it. He's not totaled, but has significant damage to his car, which will require him to pit once more. But still, finishing last in this race will still score you a solid amount of points compared to finishing a race with a full grid. GameStopper on the grass, into the tire wall, wrecks out completely. That car is total. Coin was not involved in the crash, and GameStopper retires from the race. Spools finishes the Watkins Glen race in first, leading another championship race, and Coin is going to cross the line for second position at Watkins Glen. Still waiting on Bagel and Cody to finish, while both being a lap down. Bagel rounding out the final corner and finishes third. And we are coming down the front straight to start off our Homestead race here. And we are green at Homestead, Miami. GameStopper and Bagel getting a massive launch off the start. Or passing Pings. Pings didn't seem to be in the right gear. 3 wide into turn 1. Now 2 wide. GameStopper getting a massive lead already. He followed closely by Pings. Coin following Bagel. Well, what a first turn that was. Immediately 3 wide. Into turns 3 and 4 they go. Bagel swinging it a little bit wide. And it's going to go side by side with Coin. Coin makes the pass and Bagel out of turn 4. Or Pings looking to make a move on GameStopper. It is very close here. Tries to go for the outside, but just doesn't have enough speed to hold the line. And they are just in line. Bagel having a much better run than Coin does. Gets past out of turn 2. Into turn 3 they go. It looks like they're side by side. Still side by side. And Bagel finally secures the pass. And Bagel's looking to make a move out of turn 4 on Pings. Already a crazy amount of action coming from Bagel. Bagel side by side with Pings. And makes the pass. What a first few laps of this race. And they're still really close. Those Pings on the bumper. About half a car length behind Bagel. Coin looks to be slipping back, and GameStopper is slowly getting a lead as the cars in the back start to battle. On to lap 5. All that action in just 1 lap. GameStopper is going to take a really low line, while Bagel seems to be doing some kind of slingshot maneuver to get a better launch out of the corner. And it's working because he's catching GameStopper. He's in that draft and woo, sends it a little bit too hard and is in the wall. Pings looks to be making a pass. Is Coin going to make a pass? Coin also gets past. Bagel lost a lot of speed into turns 3 and 4 because he looks to have snapped the car a little bit. Looks like the back end got loose and he tried to save it and it just went up into the wall. Luckily no damage for him. That rearview mirror is probably not a good sight to see, as Coin is getting really close on Pings. Just on his bumper. And Bagel's going to start getting into the action too. And Bagel's going to send it on Coin on the outside. Bagel's going to get past Coin side by side, too wide. Bagel has the wider line, and Coin's going to nearly push him into the wall. Well, it looks like she went wide, and Bagel's going to secure the position. Yeah, it just looked like Coin went a little bit wide and had too much speed coming into the corner and just pushed Bagel out. Luckily, Bagel didn't get caught up in the wall. And look at this, Bagel is slowly gaining on Pings here. Look to see a move. He's going on for the inside. He secured the line. A little bit of banging doors side by side, and Bagel gets past. What a move. Gets a double overtake within 2 laps on these drivers. Bagel is getting even closer to GameStopper little bit by little bit in the corners and down the straight. He's holding just a little bit more speed, and that's allowing him to catch up. I don't know who we should really focus on here, because this is going to be some great racing, hopefully. And Bagel's sending it. Bagel's sending it on the inside, gets past GameStopper, out of turn 4, and he's passed. He's secured first position. Great move by Bagel, just took the inside line while GameStopper went wide. The laps go by so quickly on this track, it's ridiculous. Still 2 pit stops required, so we'll probably see some pit strategies open up, undercutting, overcutting, depending on the pace of these drivers. And GameStopper is sending it on the inside while Bagel took a really wide line into turns 1 and 2. GameStopper on the bumper of Bagel. Into turns 3 and 4 they go. GameStopper down low. Bagel's forced up high. GameStopper's getting a little bit of a slower run out of the corner. And they're side by side down the main straight, and Bagel gets by. Just a slightly better exit. And GameStopper sends it on the inside. Bagel has to go wide and slow down a lot more, which means GameStopper's going to secure the position. At the same time, Pings and Coin are slightly battling it out. It looks like Coin was looking down the inside, but just couldn't get by. GameStopper and Bagel more battling it out, and it's Bagel going to go on the inside. Doesn't have enough speed to make the move. On to lap 20. None of these drivers are fading off of each other. Pings is making a lot of time up on Bagel. What the hell happened to the leaders with them battling? Coin and Pings were actually able to catch up. Slowly but surely the bump drafting is helping Coins and Pings. And Bagel onto the inside. Is he going to make a move? Is going to have enough to out of turn 4. They're going to be side by side, and GameStopper gets the better run. Coin and Pings side by side. Coin on the outside. Pings goes deep. Low. Oh, Bagel is fighting with GameStopper. Bagel gets the better run out of the corner and gets past GameStopper, or they're side by side. It's so close and hard to tell. Coin looking to make a move on Pings, but doesn't have enough momentum on the inside. GameStopper and Bagel are side by side down the main straight, battling back and forth. This is some really great stuff from the two of them. See, GameStopper's making up a slight amount of time and goes for the inside and gets past Bagel again. Another lead change, secures the position. And Pings is having a run on Bagel. Bagel had a terrible run out of turn 2. And Pings is going to get a pass into turn 3. Bagel forced wide and looking to make a move. Pings is now on GameStopper, but Bagel gets a massive run out of turn 4 and passes Pings and nearly GameStopper 3 wide into turn 1. Coin looking to make a move on Pings. Pings had to back out of there. Bagel and GameStopper now back in the lead, fighting for position. Goodness gracious, what a battle. GameStopper on the inside of Bagel. Bagel still holding off position. This is some incredible racing. I think some of the most close racing we've seen so far. GameStopper looking to make an inside move. Doesn't seem to have enough pace. Coin right on the bumper of Pings into the corner, but not going to have enough pace to make a move. Cars are slowly starting to lose their tires, which means they're going to lose a lot of time. I'm into these corners. Bagel is starting to rocket away, and Coin gets a better launch out of turn 4 and is trying to make a move on Pings, but there doesn't seem to be enough room. No, they're side by side. Coin sending up the bumper, or trying to make a pass. Coin on the outside. Doesn't seem to be enough, but in the back straightaway we'll see he Pings is forced down low. And Pings and Coin are making a lot of time. Coin goes wide, and it looks like GameStopper and Bagel dive into the pits as Coins and Pings are still battling it out on track. Coin secures the position and takes the lead of the race, while Ping slots into second position. Holy crap. Okay, so Bagel and GameStopper have dove into the pits pretty early here, while Coin and Pings stayed out. Coin and Pings could have pitted there if they wanted to stay with the pack, but it looks like they're going to stay out. And GameStopper and Bagel out of the pits. Are they going to have enough pace to not get lapped by Coin and Pings? Looks like it's going to be close. The new positions are Coin, Pings, Bagel, and GameStopper. Coin made a massive mistake into turn 2, and Pings might be able to look for a move coming out of... Nah, it doesn't seem to be enough. He didn't get the turn in onto turn 3. So we'll see what Pings is able to do to line up a move, possibly on Coin. Now, Coin and Pings are still staying out. Some incredible racing. This is really close. I think this is the closest racing we've seen since Daytona. GameStopper and Bagel still holding on, while Coin and Pings can see them ahead of them. Kind of funny. GameStopper getting a massive run out of turn 4 into turn 1 side by side with Bagel, takes the position from Bagel on the inside. It looks like Bagel made a mistake, because that was a massive amount of speed that GameStopper was able to hold through that corner and through the straight compared to Bagel. Some great racing. This is what you love to see. Now Coin and Pings still holding on to their positions, remaining out of the pits. It does look like Coin and Pings are making up a little bit of time, a 10th per lap it looks, on the cars behind. Bagel getting a massive lead out of that corner compared to GameStopper. Looks to be trying to find a move to get past, but doesn't seem to have it available. And they're going to have a run for it down the main straight. GameStopper are going to be able to hold Bagel off. It looks like for now he is. Bagel just holding a little bit more speed through the corners. Is going to get the run down the back straight. Is he going to get past GameStopper? Nope, holds back a little bit. Has a lot more pace around the outside. GameStopper on down low. Bagel, and they are side by side down the back straight, but Bagel gets a massive amount of speed over GameStopper. Into turn 1, they're side by side. It looks like Bagel is on the outside, getting forced a little bit wide. GameStopper, they're back and forth. They're so close right now. They're literally neck and neck down the back straight. Bagel gets forced into the wall a little bit, and GameStopper gets by. Bagel loses pace, while Coin and Pings are... Holy cow, Bagel gets another massive launch out of turn 4. His exit speed is insane. And GameStopper's still going to get by holding that middle line, but Bagel is really down low. It looks like GameStopper is continuing to defend for his position. All this battling is slowing them down, in fact, and is allowing Coin and Pings to catch up even more. And Bagel, down low, just so close to the car on the outside. It looks like to be securing the position. No. Side by side, they are down the front straight. Into turn one. Game stopper ahead. Bagel on the low side. Who's going to get the better run out of the corner? Looks like they are just neck and neck. They're really close. Bagel slots in behind Game Stopper. Into turn 3 they go. Bagel runs really wide. Nearly touches the corner. And Game Stopper is starting to get a massive lead. Coin and Pings are slowly catching up. That is not good. Bagel hits the wall. Coin and Pings could possibly lap. The car is behind now. Coin is getting a massive run, nearly catching Bagel here out of turn 2. But still note, Coin and Pings still have to pit. Bagel on the inside of Game Stopper. Sends it into turn 3 and 4. Looks to be securing the position on the exit. And holds it. Coin dives into the pits with Pings. Now, is this overcut strategy from Pings and Coins going to be enough to hold off these battling beasts? Game Stopper on the low side. Bagel up high. Let's see how they get out of this corner on the front straight. Bagel has just more momentum out of the corner. It's carrying him so much quicker through the straightaway. Game Stopper is on the low side though, and Pings and Coin are getting out of the pits. It's going to be really close. And it looks like the overcut strategy worked. Now I found that this is the perfect time to plug the Discord. So if you are interested in racing with CXRL, ignore that. Bagel gets a massive amount of speed out of turn 4 compared to Coin and goes on the inside into turn 1. Coin not giving up the position, fighting on the position for the outside. And I think they're side by side, but Bagel's going to have the much better run out of turn 2, who Coin gives up the position. As soon as I thought I had a moment to talk, to breathe, there's still more action. I think Coin may have brushed with the wall out of turn 4, which caused her to lose so much speed. Bagel getting a massive run on Pings. It looks like that run came from turn 3, and they're side by side into turn 1. And Bagel just had a much more speed into turn 3 than Pings did have. It looks like Bagel wasn't able to secure the position. Had a really bad run out of turn 2, but gets all that time back up into turn 3. And the exit of turn 4 doesn't look to make up that much, but is in the draft and is going to get a lot more speed. Pings is going to have to defend here. We're on lap 50 out of 76. Bagel going down low, and a little bit of contact. Pings is forced wide. Oh, wrong camera, sorry. And Bagel gets past. I accidentally clicked on the wrong camera there. I apologize for that. Bagel has now taken the lead of this race. Bagel in first, second is Pings, third is Coin, and fourth is Game Stopper, who is slowly faded away without the draft helping him in the straightaways. Pings has a massive lead, about a whole track length now, and Pings dives into the pits. Game Stopper into the wall again. Looks like he's not handling those tires too well. We go look at that. Fresh tires. They do feel a lot different. Looks like he's trying to experiment with lines to try and see if he can catch up. Bagel scrapes into the wall. Coin is gaining. Coin is side by side down the front straight. Ping's getting out of the pits. This might mean everything right here. Lap 60. Coin secures second position, while Bagel in third, and Pings is still in first with a massive massive lead after coming out of the pits. That's crazy. Now the new order is Pings, Coin, Bagel, and GameStopper. Now we could probably expect Coin to start fading from Bagel really fast because Bagel is holding so much speed to this straight, taking a much different line than a lot of the drivers are. As I say that, Bagel's holding a lot more speed onto the back straight. Into turn 3 they go. Is he going to make a move? He's a little bit far away. He's going to hold the inside, pushes Coin wide, and Coin goes into the barrier. That was really close to call. I'm not sure if Bagel pushed her or she just couldn't hold that line anymore. Holding too much speed. We'll have the race stewards look at that. Now Bagel has secured second position and Coin has gone back to third. And Pings is gonna win the Homestead NASCAR race and finishes first, second Bagel, third Coin, and fourth GameStopper. This race on the road. Here we go. We are green at Le Mans. Ghost getting a really good launch off the start. Well, the rest of the grid is really packed together. A little bit of contact, it looks, from... I can't tell which driver that is. It's really hard to tell from the screen. I mean, holy crap, it's hard to follow all this. It's been a while. Into turns 2 they go. A little bit of contact between the cars. Otherwise, they're smooth through. It's Bagel top right. I mistaken my camera angles. So Ghost getting up. Wow, LV sending a massive lunge in between Ozavi and GameStopper. Somehow did not take anyone out. Locked up midway through the corner. Ozavi's going to get past GameStopper. Bagel's looking to get held up by some traffic with, I think, Cable behind him. Right now, everybody's kind of slotting into their positions. Coin pulling ahead from LV, but Bagel still right on the tail. Looks to be going on to the inside into the hairpin. Doesn't make the move stick. Oh, but still does, because LV goes a little bit wide onto the entrance for whatever reason, and Bagel slots right in. Ghost is sending it. He has such a lead right now and doesn't have to worry about traffic. GameStopper getting a visit from Coin in the rearview mirror. This is a flashback to the Fairlady Championship. And Bagel is sending it on GameStopper, getting past Coin. Into the final few turns they go. Oh, Ghost is just pulling away slowly. King Cody and Cable getting by LV, it looks. While LV sends it on the inside, holding the position from King Cody. Bagel sends one up on the inside on GameStopper. They're side by side to the final corner. Really close racing. Coin still stuck behind GameStopper in the rearview mirror, just looking anywhere that she can pass. We go on board with GameStopper into turn 1 and putting it onto the bumpers. Into turn 2, Coin sending it up, slots in right in front of GameStopper. Just hard on the brakes, just enough to get by. What a first few laps, and we're not even getting out of the exciting racing. LV goes really, really deep into the hairpin. Nearly accidentally took out Cable, but continues on, keeps the car on the road. GameStopper still holding on behind Coin, making a bit of time up in the braking zone, but slides it and loses it a little bit. Hit Coin right on Bagel into these final few turns. She's going to go on the outside, holding a little bit more speed, but I don't think she's going to be able to make the move stick there. Just does not have the grip to be able to do so. GameStopper is sitting back here watching the view. glad that his coin out of his rearview mirror. And Coin's sending it up on the inside out of the final corner, but doesn't make the move stick. Just could not get on the inside of Bagel's door. Tried to cross the bumpers a little bit, but just was not enough. Ghost still pulling away from the pack. And Coin sends it up on the inside, and Bagel is going to make the stick. It's going to make the move stick as Bagel desperately crosses the bumpers to try and get past and hold his position. But Coin's late braking into the first few corners made the move stick. Bagel is still within striking distance. If he can get a good exit out of the corner on Coin, there's a possibility he might be able to, catch the draft on the exit through there, sending the car. Oh, and Bagel's in the sand, losing a lot of pace there. No damage to the car. Just looks like he lost grip. And Cable is coming up on GameStopper onto the final few corners. Cable side by side, now behind, now going to the inside as GameStopper runs wide. Cable is securing the position. Just has a little bit more pace. In those final corners, Cable is going to grab that position. Ooh, LV getting a little bit close. GameStopper not having too good of an exit. They're really close now. GameStopper did get a little bit better of exit, but LV's going to be on the braking zone, and contact hits the bumper. Gives him a little bit of a nudge, like, hey, I'm here. LV's going to get the better launch out of the corner as well, possibly throwing GameStopper off into the corner. GameStopper just has more speed in this straightaway, it looks like. Into the chicane they go. Hard on the brakes. LV is just holding a little bit more speed than GameStopper is on the entrance. And it looks like GameStopper gets the exit speed. LV still trying to send it in. GameStopper hits him in the right rear tire. More contact. Sends it onto the final, on the third to last corner. Here they come on the last two. GameStopper's going to have the inside. LV shuts the door. LV gets sent wide and secures the position. What an aggressive pass, but it worked. LV securing a solid 6th position. Well, slides it into the first chicane. GameStopper slams into LV. I'm surprised they do not have any damage from that contact. I guess GameStopper was not able to react from him being so slow there. LV looks like just sent it a little too hard into the long corner. They're super close. A little bit more contact. King Cody into the pits. Not quite sure what happened there. Could have been some damage. Some more contact. LV is all over GameStopper right now. He's going to probably receive a warning from the stewards at some point here. We haven't heard anything yet. I mean, it's not racing if you aren't touching at least a little bit. LV going around on the outside doesn't make it stick. It's really hard to send it into that hairpin. Well, it's not really a hairpin, really. It's a weird corner. It's a double 90-degree corner. It's just difficult to hit, I guess is this. There's a lot of passing opportunities down there, but if you don't make it stick, you're going to lose out on time. Here we go, on to lap 7. Well, LV having another look on the inside of GameStopper. Just all over his bumper. With this level of aggression, I'm surprised they've been both able to stay on the track. It's just contact after contact. They're still going. And they're going strong. LV still looking to grab this position. 6th and 7th. They're not huge difference in points, but the first race, well, only having 4. Oh, LV gets past. GameStopper went a little bit wide on the exit there. LV is just able to make the move. And oh, what's this? There's a car off. Oh, Xavier's off the track. Coin looks to be slowing down. Bagel's getting by Ozavi. What happened there? Oh, and Bagel sideways into the fast right-hander. Ozavi secures the position. While that gap looked to be so large, Coin is letting off. No clue what happened there. Or maybe Coin and Ozavi had a coming together in the chicane, but they lost so much time to Bagel, and now Bagel has secured 3rd position, but Coin is looking on the inside. While Xavier held 2nd position. Bagel squeezing Coin. Coin on the outside. Bagel on the inside into the chicane. Not the chicane, the hairpin. Bagel seems to got the better run out of that corner and is getting the pole from Ozavi, but Coin is still in the draft, if you can see in the rearview mirror there. If Bagel can hold this position for the rest of the race, and Coin getting right up on him. She's not messing around in that chicane. She's holding a lot more speed than a lot of people. Coin looking up on the inside. Coin sending it on the inside. Holding that line. She's not going to get a better run into the next corner, but it doesn't matter. She's still got the position. Into the final few corners, she's still on the inside. She's going to get a really bad run out of the final corner if she's stuck on the inside line. Comes across Bagel, gets pushed to the outside. Bagel comes to the inside line and gets a better run and secures back the position from her, but she's still in the draft down the start-finish straight as we come around to lap 10. Ozavi slowly pulling away from Bagel. What a battle that has been. What a turn of events, too. We thought Bagel was going to sit, and Coin sends it. Gets by. Looks like there was a little bit of contact. Does not hold the position, though. Or does she? Bagel gives room. Coin on the inside into the exit of the chicane. They're side by side coming out. Into the long right-hander. Coin slots behind Bagel. Goes on the outside. Looking for any spot to get by. These cars are really close in their builds. And it's really hard to get by. You have to have really, really good passing skills. Coin on the outside. Coin has more grip on that outside line, it looks, than Bagel can hold on the inside. More speed, rather. And Bagel on Coin gets that exit. Coin squishing Bagel onto the right. Coin has the inside line into the hairpin. Bagel sends it so close. They were door there. Bagel's going to get the exit out of the hairpin. A little bit of contact with Coin there. Looks like Coin was spinning the wheels out of the exit and slid. Bagel and Coin side by side. Coin's going to slot in behind before the chicane. Bagel has the inside line. Coin on the outside. And Coin gets a really bad amount of speed through that corner as she was forced wide by Bagel taking that inside line. But she is not giving up on taking that position back. On the rear bumper, the skies look to be getting darker. There's a chance for rain. I mean, there wasn't in the forecast, but it does look like it. Coin on the outside, doesn't get much done. On the bumpers, passing on the bumper, and gets by in the start-finish straight. She was half off the track while making that pass. I did not want to take any attention off of the other drivers, but that was a battle right there, an unexpected turn of events. The start-finish straight, and Ghost is going to win the race at Le Mans Bugatti circuit. Coming in first. Holding a significant lead over the rest of the pack. Ozavi in second, Coin right behind him. let's get it started. In the top left we have Ghost, bottom left we have LV Booted, and bottom right we have GameStopper. In the top right we had Bagel's footage, but it sadly got corrupted. Anyways, on down to turn 1 as we chaos on lap 1. Bagel moving across the entire track there, 3 wide. Coin, Ozavi, and Bagel. Cars are on each other right now. Really close racing. Ghost making his way up. Ozavi misses the corner by a long shot. Ghost gets a massive lunge over Bagel there. GameStopper, woo, losing the back end onto the curbs. It looks like he just lost grip. LV, Ghost, everybody's getting by. Fortunate start. Ghost can make a move on LV even before the braking zone. The car is so much quicker in the straight line. Chaos erupts into the braking zone. Little bit of contact here and there from Ozavi. Coin, Bagel. Ooh, LV into King Cody onto the final corner. Sends him a little bit wide. Everybody's getting a bad run out of there. GameStopper getting a massive run. A little bit of contact between Coin and Ozavi. Almost 4 wide. 3 wide. There was 2 rows of 3 wide. GameStopper goes across the track, slides. There's contact between Bagel. Well, LV loses out a lot there. 4 wide. A little bit of contact between Ozavi and Coin as they are super close right now. Oh, Ozavi goes to the inside. Coin goes wide. As they all slotting in, this little group of cars. A little bit of contact between Coin and GameStopper. Side by side, GameStopper and Coin as they come out onto the back stretch. LV were following close behind. Ghost, Arrow, and Hellfire are getting a run away from the pack right now. Into the braking zone they go, into the heavy braking zone. Any moves happening? Ooh, GameStopper getting really close to... LV sends it on the inside. Coin is getting pushed. Coin spins around. Not sure what happened there. It looked like Coin came across GameStopper. But LV was on the inside. They were 3 wide and there was nowhere for them to go. Hopefully she can recover from that. Bagel and Ozavi battling it up ahead of LV as GameStopper and King Cody are battling out behind. Oh, it looked like Ghost got past Hellfire. No, correction, that's incorrect actually. Ghost, oh, GameStopper into the wall! I missed what happened there. It looks like he possibly lost it and just sent it into the wall. Well, major damage to his car. Coin and King Cody are gonna get by. Coin finally making up a position after that spin back there. That is very unfortunate. LV getting some company after being alone for a while. King Cody looks to be catching up. King Cody's been holding his own really well, being followed behind by Coin. King Cody often having some rough races here at CXRL, but is finally showing up and showing who's boss, going on the outside into the braking zone. No moves being made, just sliding behind. LV takes a really weird line through there, cutting the curbs, but not getting a good run out of the corner. King Cody's going to be right behind him. LV's looking to scrap any part of the track for as much speed as he get. As King Cody and Coin are both 2 wide behind, and Coin has the run, and is going to get it into the braking zone. They're going to go 3 wide right around LV. Coin and King Cody get past. King Cody gets a little bit of rougher run out of the corner than Coin does, but still going to make the position stick. King Cody moving up to 7th position with Coin not too far out of sight. Makes any sense whatsoever. I'm not great at explaining stuff. As we have 5 laps to go, and Ghost spins, Ghost sends it onto the final corner, got a little bit loose on the curbs, and it looks like Hellfire is going to catch him up. 5 laps to go. Is Ghost going to be able to make up the position? LV going a little bit wide into the heavy braking zone, into that weird left-hander after the fast right. Anything can happen in these races, and Hellfire is securing second position, but Ghost is on the run. He switched to the third-person view. He is mad and hunting Hellfire down. As Ghost is getting a better run than Hellfire, just marginally a better run. He's going to be able to get past before the braking zone, just barely, about a half car length ahead. Hellfire pushing the brakes, but he's on the outside. Ghost gets the position, holds it out of the corner, a little bit squirrely into the final corner. He's going to try and keep it off the curbs because that's where he got squirrely. Holds the position from Hellfire, as Xavier now has a chance to catch up to Hellfire and maybe score a third position. As Arrow wins at Yas Marina to score his first pole finish at CXRL. Here we go, onto the standing start. The countdown goes, and we are green at Maple Valley. GameStop are getting a solid launch off the line. Arrow moving his way through the pack past Coin and Bagel. Arrow on the outside out of King Cody. LV and GameStop are up front. Arrow just blazing past Coin, looking to make a move on King Cody. Doesn't make it down. It's really difficult to pass. Bagel is holding back a little bit, rightfully so. And Arrow and GameStopper's around loose. Arrow's pushing GameStopper. GameStopper's gonna spin out lap 1. As the pack goes by him, chaos ensues. Who's Coin on the outside of King Cody. Coin goes wide to the downhill left-hand corner where King Cody and Bagel are gonna hold their positions. While LV is holding and leading this race right now by a second about. Into the long right-hander they go. Bagel getting a much smoother line there than King Cody, but King Cody's going to hold him up, and he's not going to be able to get that good of a launch out of the corner. Which is unfortunate, but they are right on each other. Bagel taking a really hard braking line in there. Bagel's going to be on the inside of King Cody. He's going to get a much better run than both King Cody and LV into the downhill bumps. This is a very difficult part of the track where the track bumps basically, and there's a jump before the corner. King Cody has a lot more top line speed. Basically, how fast you can take this corner is how much you're willing to put on the line. You screw up this corner, you could be into the wall. LV, a lot of tire smoke. Bagel slamming into the advertisement board, sending it across the track, almost hitting Coin back there. GameStopper trying to make his way back through the pack. A little bit of tire smoke through LV. The Arrow coming up on the pack. Bagel and LV. He dropping behind Bagel, sliding behind, and King Cody is leading this race. I think he's leading this first ever race right now. Oh, and he goes wide onto the grass, but he looks like he's kept control of the car. A lot of people off there. LV sending it on the inside of Bagel. There's no room there for cars to go. Oh, okay. Never mind, ignore that. I accidentally clicked the wrong scene. 3 wide into the downhill corner. Coin just barely keeping it on. While everybody's squeezing by. A Bagel and Coin side by side into the fast right-hander. Down the hill they go. Oh, Bagel right on King Cody here. As King Cody's going to be on the inside of LV. Who's going to get the better run? Coin is right there in the mix as well. It's very chaotic. King Cody right on LV. Bagel is getting on King Cody, and Coin is not far behind as they go, as they head just about to the downhill section. LV and King Cody still at the front of the pack. Looks like they're going to go 2 wide through the bumps. This is very sketchy. Coin just on there. Very close, getting a little loose from King Cody, and Coin is side by side with Bagel right now. They're coming through the right-hander. A lot of tire smoke from LV, a little bit of contact from LV and King Cody up in the front. As Arrow took control of this race, Arrow it into the pits. Coin getting by, no, Bagel getting by Coin, and Coin getting by Bagel. Bagel nearly hit the pit wall there. A little bit of contact from rubbing. Oh my goodness, Coin is going to get by King Cody and LV on the same lap. I mean, same straightaway, as Bagel's getting a massive run through there compared to King Cody. LV dropped back. Looks like Bagel and King Cody are battling it out now. As Coin, massive shunt from LV on Bagel. He's going to send him nearly 90 degrees to the corner. Bagel saves it. He's going to lose a position to GameStopper, and GameStopper's back in the mix. GameStopper is behind King Cody. What a race so far. King Cody still holding second. Where did Coin go? Coin slotted. I'm pretty sure she's in second. Yep. No. Coin is in first at the moment. Okay. Arrow's behind, catching up. King Cody sent it into the corner, and GameStopper's gonna pick up second position here, as Bagel is charging him down from behind. These two have had a rivalry for a long time in this league. And back and forth. They're very close in points in the constructors. So we'll see what happens here. Still a lot of race left, as we're only on lap 3 out of 23. Into the bumps, the jump corner, and Coin is off. Coin is damaged. There's a yellow flag at the bottom of the hill. People avoiding the off car, and Coin is going to have to swing into the pits, losing a lot of time and losing her lead completely. It looked like she just sent it way too hard. And GameStopper's in the pits, leading his first pit stop of the race. So that means that Bagel is going to secure the lead position. King Cody getting past LV down the front straight, and Bagel's controller disconnects on the front straight, and there is a yellow flag at the bottom of the front straight as Bagel is in the wall at full speed. He is stopped. He's beached there on the side of the track, and there is a full course yellow. There's a full course yellow. At this time, all drivers are going to have to reduce their speed to 60 miles an hour. King Cody and GameStopper and Coin getting out of the pits. It's now. They'll have to reduce their speed, and there's been a full-blown safety car called out. Safety car has been deployed. Bagel's still sitting there on the track. It looks like he's struggling to get his controller to reconnect. We're not sure if he's going to have to retire or not. It looks like he's back. He does have significant damage on his car, but he looks to still be in this, as the safety car is out. He's going to be able to have some time to get himself back together and into the pits. Safety car is getting ready to lead the restart here. They're going to bunch up at the bottom of the hill here. Safety car is going to take off, and it has started to rain. The track already getting wet. Safety car is going in. And a part of the grid is already going, and they're not supposed to be. King Cody and Arrow have taken off from the pack when they were supposed to hold their speed limit. So now the rest of the pack is having to catch up, and the spray has begun from the rain. This is going to be a really difficult restart for everyone here. So they're coming around the final corner. The queue has caught up to the lead cars, coming across the line, and they are clean at Maple Valley. It is impossible to see anything on the track right now from all the spray. King Cody still leading into turn 1. They go. A little bit of messy action from their Coin off the track. Rejoin smoothly. GameStopper's getting a massive run off of King Cody. King Cody setting up a nice slide there. Great footage. Heavy onto the brakes into the S corner. A little bit of contact from LV onto Bagel. Here they go into the fast downhill left. This is one of the best corners to get right, but also the easiest to get wrong if you hold too much speed there. As LV nearly did, just barely keeping it on the track. Into the fast right-hander they go. King Cody in second. Coin looking up on the inside of GameStopper, not going to make a move there. Very risky to send it there. As if you get a bad line into that right-hander, you're going to struggle. To the bridge section now. Gaps have formed pretty diligently from the pack. Bagel kind of dropping off as Coin is on GameStopper right now. Onto the downhill bump section. Looks like Coin backed off a little bit. Smart move. It is sketchy to go through here full speed. GameStopper getting a little loose on the impact. King Cody is off. King Cody lost it at the bottom of the hill. There's a yellow at the bottom of the hill. Looks like he's trying to rejoin. The track is back green down there. Really scary when you have a car go off there. And Arrow's in the wall. Arrow is in the pit wall. Looks like he's spun out. He's going into the pits. He's going to lose the lead. And GameStopper's in the lead. Being contested heavily right now by Coin. Wrong scene. As you can see, the spray here is awful from the rain. Nearly impossible to see anything. And Cody getting past LV easily down the front straight. Left. Have a lot of racing doing. Coin just holding a little bit more speed, backed off the fast right-hander. And into another fast right-hander they go. These corners are all tricky. It's all about the exit speed, and Coin's going to send it on the inside. It's really close. They are side by side. GameStopper on the outside gets a little bit of a better run through the corner. Touches the grass there, gets forced wide. Coin on the inside. Just taps the door. Are going to back off and lose not gain a position there. Probably the best choice to do. Racing quite comfortably in their positions. All of our screens here show that they have finished their first pit stop, and Coin on the outside of GameStopper and puts a wheel into the grass and takes damage off the bottom hill right hand corner. Tried to pass on the outside and Bagel's gonna get by. But Coin sustained heavy damage to their left front left suspension. It's gonna affect their handling extraordinarily. Coin just able to hold more speed through the corners than the Bagel is. Touches the grass, gets a little loose, but keeps it on. King Cody's gonna go on the inside and gets by. LV into the wall. Massive damage. Looks like he's okay to continue. Heavy damage to the car there. Bagel sitting comfortably in second. GameStopper still leading this race now for a few laps. There's a substantial lead. Coin is on King Cody. Fighting it out here as Bagel is very close ahead. King Cody's going to go for the move on Bagel, it looks like. On the inside, makes the pass. And Coin's going to have an opportunity to attack here. Goes around the outside, doesn't look like, doesn't have the run to do it. There's a three-way battle behind GameStopper, while GameStopper has nothing to worry about other than just keeping the car straight. King Cody's still pulling away from Bagel and Coin. This is incredible. He is so much faster in the wet. And GameStopper's off! GameStopper's off! After leading this race for so long, he damages his car. King Cody, the other three behind, are rapidly approaching. And Coin is on Bagel right now, all over the back of him. That lead GameStopper was holding is dwindling by the second now. Oh. As King Cody, Bagel, and Coin are rushing to take that position from him. Arrow is coming up quick behind Coin and Bagel. They stand no chance to defend against Arrow. So what I was saying about King Cody taking the lead of the race must be quick. The downhill section, GameStopper's going to move to the left, and Cody's going to back out of it. And Cody's got to take the lead before Arrow does, or he's not going to be able to lead this race a second more. Coin on the inside of Bagel, down into the fast right-hander at the bottom of the hill. Very sketchy there, very close. Arrow and GameStopper all right there. King Cody on the bumper. GameStopper's not able to hold the amount of speed that he wants to, and King Cody's going to go for the pass. Arrow going for a gap on the right that doesn't look to be there, and they're going to go right past him. Side by side, King Cody backs out of it into turn 1. King Cody is going to take second place. He's in this race again. GameStopper's damaged car is really struggling here, as Bagel slots into 5th after Coin passes. So Bagel slotting into 4th, Coin into 3rd, 2nd. King Cody's in 2nd. King Cody's been holding 2nd place as Coin looks to the inside. No room to make the move. King Cody's been ahead of them this entire time. What a change of events. King Cody is in the top 3, and battling with Coin for 2nd. Coin holding some interesting lines on the inside. Really close to the wall there. Looks to be making the move stick just barely. And looks like the move stuck. He's past King Cody. And Coin heading to her 2nd place finish here at Maple Valley. Arrow crossed the line in 1st and wins at Maple Valley. Bagel finishing in 3rd. And get things going. Countdown goes. Xavier gets a good launch. GameStopper from the Coin from the back getting a solid launch on Bagel and GameStopper, but they're solid even. Coin gets past Bagel. Bagel's on the bottom right. We have Xavier bottom left, GameStopper top left, and Bagel top right. So pretty clean through turn 1. Bagel making up a position on Coin, just getting a better run out of turn 1. It looks like Coin is gaining right back up on him. GameStopper getting a little bit wide, and Bagel gets turned around. Not turned around completely, but slides and drifts, hit into the back of GameStopper, and is going to lose a ton of ground here with nobody to really be with. He's going to have to make it up on pure pace and not be able to draft or anything. Xavier taking a solid lead of this race, while Coin and GameStopper not following too far behind. It's pretty tame through those first two. GameStopper taking an interesting line there, right over the curbs. Curbs could be getting a warning for track limits there, but we'll see if anything comes out from the stewards. Coin getting close to GameStopper. GameStopper got the exit of that corner. Xavier is pulling away from the pack with all that clean air. He's allowed to corner really, really easily with that car. These cars only make very, very little amounts of downforce with the Forza arrow on them. In dirty air, you can expect next to no grip in fast corners. Into the braking zone they go. Oh, everybody hard onto the brakes. No one's yet close enough to make a move, but GameStopper holding 2nd, Xavier 1st, there's Coin in 3rd, and Bagel in the back. This is not how Bagel planned on spending this race. He was looking to get a solid amount of points tonight, maybe a race win. But let's note, this is only the first lap, and there is a lot of race to go here. Ooh, GameStopper picking up a little bit of tire smoke. It's going to lose a bit of time. And goes wide into the second to final corner. Coin is getting by. It's holding a little bit more pace, but they're going to be side by side into the braking zone. No moves are being made. They're quite even. On exit, Coin gets a really bad exit, and GameStopper is going to fly on by as the pace car enters the pits behind him. GameStopper's car is extremely quick in a straight line, which we'll see demonstrated multiple times here. GameStopper did a bit of tuning around on his car before this race, after struggling so much at Maple Valley. Holding second position here. Xavier's car redlining right before the straight. Looks like he did some major gear tuning. Oh, and GameStopper running into the back of Xavier there. Luckily, no one was turned around. Just a bit of contact. In fact, with that lets Coin get closer to GameStopper, and GameStopper closer to Xavier. They both got slowed on the exit there. But no one's close enough to make a move. It looks like Bagel is catching up to the pack little by little. He's actually in a good stage of the race to have lost it. Ooh, Coin looking for the outside line. Didn't have enough speed or grip to hold that line. Bagel losing out on the early stages of the races means that he has more chance to actually catch up while these three in front are battling. It looks like GameStopper tried to make a move there but couldn't, and Coin was right there and tapped the bumper. Coin right on the bumper. GameStopper getting pushed wide. GameStopper's having the run on the exit, having a run on Xavier. He looks like he's going to back off, but he has more pace. Into turn one they go. They have plenty of room. GameStopper just nudging forward. Into the braking zone they go. Heavy on the brakes. GameStopper late on the brakes. Coin coming up behind. Xavier trying to take a desperate inside line to get past GameStopper. GameStopper on the outside. Gets the exit. Xavier, he is going to lose first position to GameStopper, who's going to rocket on past. That straight line speed in that car right now is ridiculous. Other drivers are struggling to keep up with that straight line speed, but Xavier's going to have a run on the outside through the S corner, and is going to get past just barely. He brake checking GameStopper, which is going to slow him down into Coin. Coin is right on the back of GameStopper. They are really close right now. GameStopper trading positions with Xavier back and forth. Coin sitting pretty comfortably back there. Coin's going to look onto the outside of GameStopper off the track. Not going to be able to make that move done legally. It looks like she backed out, luckily. And then GameStopper's going to have a look on Xavier into the braking zone. Hard on the brakes. GameStopper to the inside. Doesn't have enough room to secure the position. And Coin's going to get into the mix. Coin dives onto the inside of Xavier, who went wide. Coin isn't going to have the run, but they are in a row right now. GameStopper in the lead for first, Xavier in second, and third Coin. And Coin not having too much luck in the straightaways. He's Xavier and GameStopper here. Xavier looking for a move on GameStopper as he's just in the draft, moving to the left. He's going to make a move into the braking zone early on the brakes. Xavier, it's going to be enough on the inside, but goes wide on the exit, and he's going to slow up GameStopper, who slows up Coin, but Coin looks to be having a little bit more luck out of that corner than Xavier. Xavier cutting the corner, going to have a bad exit there compared to GameStopper, but Xavier gets by on the inside, but then gets overtaken by GameStopper, who has the better run. Xavier on the inside, GameStopper, Coin on the outside of Xavier, trying to make a move, but Xavier has that inside line as Bagel slowly catching up to them. GameStopper still in the lead. Xavier trying to defend now, but also attack GameStopper. Xavier's lucking out on the line there, tap the brakes a little bit, and Coin is contesting the outside line right there on Xavier, and looks like she's going to be able to make a move into the corner, and does on the inside, but is she going to get a better run out of the corner? No, Xavier is getting past, just barely into the braking zone they go. Coin way later on the brakes and is able to send it into the corner, but is she going to have the exit speed? No, she's not. They're going to go side by side, but Xavier's going to get by, just barely has more speed, and look at that, Bagel is already caught up to the pack, and is going to be looking, is in the draft of Coin, and maybe looking to make moves on them. as GameStopper is just getting away from the pack, and Coin late on the brakes nearly collides into Ozavi. Bagel right on Coin now. Probably could have secured the position from Coin there as she went really wide as to not hit Ozavi. Looks to be last second braking from Coin to just try and stay on Ozavi there, but ultimately ended in less pace for her. But she is still very quick in the S section compared to the cars in front of her. What? That was some insane racing we had there. And Bagel is getting into the mix. Bagel really close behind now compared to what he was. Coin catching up to Ozavi there. Back on his bumper, and Bagel's gonna have the run out of that corner. Gonna pass Coin out of nowhere into the braking zone. They go. Is Coin gonna have the better brakes? Yes, she is. But she's on the outside line and has Ozavi there, cutting her off. Onto the gas they go. Bagel is on the gas pedal a lot earlier, but Coin is still edging by on the exit speed. Just barely side by side, Bagel and Coin are now as they hit the longest straightaway of this track. And one of them, Coin has the higher top end, it looks like. They go into the braking zone. Coin took an outside line to let Bagel by as Bagel dives down on the inside. Coin is going to get the much better run out of that corner. He's going to get the exit, but just doesn't have the top speed to be able to catch him in a draft, but is really close right now. And it's going to go try and make the move. Dives on the inside, just barely puts that car right next to him, and is forcing her way onto that line, but Ozavi still gets the exit. Really aggressive stuff from Coin there. You usually don't see her this desperate for a position. This does mean that Bagel still could... Oh, Bagel on the brakes. Oh, no, Coin on the brakes, nearly coming into contact with Ozavi. I think there was a little bit more room there. Coin has a huge braking advantage, it seems, over other cars. Or Coin is just more comfortable. Oh, Coin got into Ozavi there. Pushed him a little bit sideways, but he was able to save it. Good control, car control there from Ozavi. Bit of as Coin looks onto the outside of Ozavi, now the inside, not close enough to make a move, is going to lose a little bit of time into the next set of corners. Coin is going to have to make a drastic move into the S section to be able to pass Ozavi here. We saw this kind of battling between Ozavi and Coin at Le Mans last time. And we know who got the best of that battle. That was Ozavi, who was usually in the back. So we'll see what happens here. And Coin gets a massive run through there, pushing the track limits to their full extent, just putting that car right up next to the tire barrier. Gets the most optimum line, and they are side by side, just barely. Coin is there to make a move and dives it onto the inside, has the inside line. It gets on, takes the line from Ozavi, who looked to have backed out of it, onto the throttle early, but Ozavi has so much more speed in that car, and it's just inching towards Coin. Ozavi has more pace in the straight line than Coin, is going to get back and secure back that position. But Coin is not out of attacking distance, but might be out at the end of the straight. She's still in attacking distance, is going to stay into 5th gear, move to the left a little bit, hard on the brakes. And Ozavi goes deep into the corner, looks to be cracked under pressure there, and Coin is going to get by. That's going to cut Coin a break there. GameStopper was leading this race by a massive margin, is now slowly losing that margin to Coin. You have seen Coin come 0 to hero in races before, like at Spa in the GT Championship, where she ended up getting spun by a back marker and made up 20 seconds on GameStopper. As we round out to lap 12, 4 laps to go, including this one. This is getting close. If Coin is just able to catch GameStopper at the rate she's catching him, she's going to be putting pressure on him at the end of the race. Several times, it's really difficult to pass through this section. Because if you have the inside line, whoa, Coin on the outside. I can't secure the inside line through the next S. Really close right there. And it's going to stay behind GameStopper. In Catalunya, where Coin was significantly faster in pace, but just couldn't get a move done because he was so far away in the straightaway, and Coin on the inside pushing GameStopper off the track there on the exit there. A little bit of a sketchy situation that she caught herself in, but GameStopper's still going to hold the first position and defend more, a little bit more. Oh, Coin coming in the back of GameStopper, a little bit of contact there. Heavy contact, actually. That was severe. GameStopper holding the inside line there, pushing Coin wide on the turn-in. Coin not being able to get the exit speed that she wants. And onto the final straightaway they go. Coming on to lap 14, more contact between Coin and GameStopper. Coin letting GameStopper know that she is there and she is hungry for that first position. Coin getting gapped by GameStopper in the straightaways, but catching so much speed, and GameStopper made a mistake and he's off the track again, spinning his tires. Coin has to make as much time up here as possible, but GameStopper ended up getting more time out of that corner than losing. Coin really close right now through the final corners, the final stretch of the track. There's only a little bit more, there's only so many opportunities here that she can make to make a pass. Xavier and Bagel comfortably sitting in their positions. It doesn't look like there's going to be enough time for Bagel to make up any positions. Xavier's just able to hold more pace. Coin and GameStopper still battling it out here. It's going to come to the last final corners, it looks like. They are heavy onto the brakes. Coin onto the bumper of GameStopper on the outside. On the outside, GameStopper's pushing Coin off the track there. Coin gets loose and loses all that time to GameStopper, and Coin's going to try and dive onto the inside. No room given to Coin there as GameStopper squeezes her to the apex. And GameStopper is going to secure first position here, and GameStopper wins at Circuit of the Americas. Coin in second position. What a race between the two. As Ozavi is onto the final stretch, and Bagel is in the wall. Bagel sent it into the wall in the final corner. It looks like possible controller issue. Bagel has a heavily damaged car, and he's not going to be able to make it to the end. Well, it looks like he'll still be able to limp it to the end. That would technically be against the rules. What a race we had there. On to the results we go.